Last season, on William Weyser's childhood fears, William did 7 things wrong with the Vegas that he feared going in, and his fears came true. Today, he is starting a brand new season off with a top 13 list about something related to Halloween. What Halloween-related thing is it? Get ready to find out. And now, here is the man that's going to talk about his childhood fears, William Weyser. Hi everyone, William Weyser is here, and welcome to a brand new season of William Weyser's Childhood Fears. You know, I was hoping that last season would be the season where I would get my speed back by doing a lot of episodes of William Weyser's Childhood Fears and get back into doing these episodes real fast. So how did that go? Not so well. I mean, we started off well enough in October of last year, and then after some problem that involved the next top 13 missed opportunities, that resulted in me being slower and slower and slower again. So hopefully this season will be the season where I do a lot of episodes real fast. And not too long ago, I found out that I've done 75 episodes of this show. My goal for this season, at least 25 episodes before the season ends, because I really want to get to the 100th episode sooner rather than later. Now, as for why we're here today, since tomorrow starts Nostalgiaween for this year, I feel like it's time to talk about something related to that. The Nostalgiaween intros. These are the intros on Channel Awesome that parody some type of Halloween or horror-related movies or miniseries or specials. And he and his crew have a lot of fun doing that. He's been doing this since 2010, not counting 2012 because there was no Nostalgiaween that year. Doug Walker retired as the Nostalgia Critic, and then he came back in 2013. So you won't see that year on this list. But every other year, you will see it on here. And I had to think about this list because, well, my number one is easy, because when I saw it, everyone loved it, and everybody knows that's my number one. The rest were spots I had to think about for which one fits for what goes on there. So before we get started on my top 13 favorite Nostalgiaween intros, and everyone has a different favorite Nostalgiaween intro, I have a few honorable mentions. And they are the Teddy Ruxpin special from 2008. I never heard of Teddy Ruxpin until I found a Was That Real video that he did, and Robin Williams made fun of that Teddy Ruxpin bear doll. The Casper special from 2009. I saw that movie because Sammy checked out a copy of Casper on VHS from the library. I sat with him and we watched it together. And whatever this year's Nostalgiaween intro is going to be, I decided to do it now because I wanted it to be a surprise. So, let's get into the spirit of Halloween. These are my top 13 favorite Nostalgiaween intros. Number 13. Unsolved Mysteries from 2019. Starting this list off with something that I didn't know that much about, and that's why it's so low. Unsolved Mysteries is a show where you see some clips in horror or scary related things, and you have the host of that show in Dennis Farina, who I also remember as Mike Torello on Crime Story. If you've seen the opening for Ricky 1 on VHS like I have, Crime Story is the only TV show that's in the opening trailers for it. You also have Cyclone, and you have Cyclone, Enemy Territory, The Good Wife, not to be confused with the TV show of the same name, and Wild Thing. I also have the movies and miniseries that the Nostalgia Critic reviewed for these. For Unsolved Mysteries, he reviewed Hannibal, It Chapter 2, Demon Knight from Tales from the Crypt, Venom, and Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. As you can see, the Nostalgia Critic plays the nostalgia stack and also parodies Dennis Farina. So if there's any mystery we solved from this, it's that it gets the lowest spot on this list. Number 12. Peanuts from 2010. I'm a lifelong Peanuts fan. I have a big Peanuts collection at home, so it shouldn't be surprising that this is on here. And this was the very first Nostalgiaween intro. Now, because of something that is not for kids, I'm not going to show it here because I want this to be family friendly. This is Lucy and Linus taking the big pumpkin home. Although in It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, they do succeed in it. Here, a killer comes in and chops the heads off of Linus and Lucy. Which, again, I'm not showing that here because I want this to be family friendly. And to be fair, for the 3 most popular Peanuts characters, Charlie Brown is here. The reviews that he did were Ernest Scared Stupid, the top 11 scariest performances, Stephen King's It from 1990, and Leprechaun, starring Jennifer Aniston from Friends. And Jennifer Aniston's the reason why I'm here. So, again, I'm a lifelong Peanuts fan, and yes, I have It's a Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown on VHS and DVD. Peanuts. If Linus didn't say to Lucy about this, and what I meant was Peanuts. If Lucy didn't tell Linus that she was going to kill the pumpkin, then she also didn't tell Linus that they were going to get figuratively killed by the killer. Number 11. The NM Before Christmas from 2013. This is when the Nostalgia Critic came back from his hiatus. And you're going to see a lot of NM Before Christmas related things on here. Starting with this intro, you see Jack Skellington walking until he sees this tree that has a picture of, sort of looks like the Nostalgia Critic, and then he gets curious about it, so he opens the tree door only to get shot by Pennywise the Clown from It. The movies that he reviewed here were the Shining miniseries, the original, which a not so fun fact is Stephen King disliked it, so he made, well, he disliked the movie starring Jack Nicholson, so he made his own miniseries starring Steven Weber, and that was not received well. Why do we love zombies? Sharknado. Should we scare our kids? Maybe it was something really scary, but if it's not scary, then no. And Devil. And yes, I saw the NM Before Christmas a long time ago. It's fun to get you both into Halloween and Christmas. Number 10. Halloween 3, Season of the Witch from 2023. This just happened in last year's Nostalgiaween, and after some cool and creative animated intros, we get this one here that's supposedly based on Halloween 3 Season of the Witch Silver Shamrock, which is a very catchy tune. It has these Chin Awesome members moving their heads back and forth, shaking them from side to side, until these bugs come over, and then you hear waha, waha, waha from Pennywise again. The movies that were reviewed on here are Monster House, Coraline, Trick or Treat, and Thinner. Also, Season of the Witch is not to be confused with a Nicolas Cage movie in January of 2011, and I didn't see it, but I heard bad things about it from Jeremy Jahns and Austin Putnam. Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. This movie is Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. This parody intro is far from getting the silver medal, but it gets the silver Shamrock medal in its own right.